Hello to everyone. This is Joanna, and this evening I wanted to come back to share with you how I shape my nails. I don't have an exact shape, but I do try to pick a shape that's sort of flattering to the hand. And this request comes from a lovely viewer who asked if I had a video on how I shape my nails, and I don't, but I figured I would make one. And instead of waiting till Tuesday, I figured I would do that tonight since I just got in. However, the tweezers that I'm going to share with you, these are not the ones that I use. There is a larger component to these tweezers that I do use, and I cannot find it. It's one of the things that I realize I need to scale back some of my stuff because I have so much of everything that I can't find nothing. Now, these are Tweezerman tweezers, and the ones that I have are the larger kind. They are meant for pedicures. They came from the same pack as this, but they are meant for pedicures. These are meant for the hands. However, the reason that I use the large ones meant for feet is because it's large and it's straight across. It's not curved. It is straight across. It is a straight edge cut. And what I do is I don't always clip my nails. I usually will file my nails down with a glass file. However, if I have a lot of breakage, depending on what's going on, like when I'm in the med carts and I have chips like this one right here, I have a little area right here that had a little tear in it. I filed it down, and I'm sorry my phone isn't focusing. Well, when I filed it down, it continued down the nail, and you've heard me talk about this. It never goes to the skin, but it goes down whatever little length that I have, and as you can see, I don't have very much length at all. And so that's caused this to be a little bit lopsided, and you really can't tell too much without me pointing it out because of how this little decoration is. But I'm going to share from start to finish so I don't ramble on here. What I do is when I need to clip my nails, I take that large straight edge clipper and I just cut, you know what I mean, across, and I try to make everything uniform. And from there, I make sure it's one swift cut straight across. Now, I like my nails to be sort of squoval. There are different nail shapes, and you can even look them up here on YouTube. For some false nails, there are stilettos. There's the ballerina tip that was also called the coffin tip. I would love to be able to shape my own nails that way. If I had acrylics put on, I would have them put on in that shape. But I like a natural nail. So for natural nails, those shapes can be the egg shape or the oval shape with the rounded tip. It can be a little narrow on the inside, or like square, which is straight across, and you just sort of lightly round the edges. And then squoval is more oval on the sides and then straight across the tip. So what I do, because I tend to prefer that shape. However, I think the shape that lends the most to not breaking is the oval type shape. I just don't like that for my hands. So what I do is I go ahead and cut my nails straight across with the large version, straight across the edge of this clipper. And I tell everyone to get you a pair of clippers that's meant for the feet because they are bigger and you can get one, you know what I mean, nice cut. I don't recommend these for cutting the nails. I know some people do. I just don't see how that would work for what I'm trying to do. I think it would make it worse. However, if you are adept at using these, then by all means, go ahead. I tend to use these for the little areas on the hand and the little skin, dry skin, and things like that. So once I have cut my nails, this is where you want to shape them. And all that I do, and I'll try to hold this so that you can see this, is I will just shape my nail like this. And this is a glass file, and sometimes I tend to be hard-headed with this, and I'll do this. This isn't recommended, but I do it from time to time, and I just file straight. And then I will put my finger down on the table, and I will start to round my edges. I just want to knock that sharp edge off of there. And I know you can't see too much of what I'm doing, but I really am filing my nail. I just want to knock that edge off of there per se. And that's about what I do, and that's just it. Now, I do cut my nails all the way down when I do them because I am someone that I don't like my nails all different lengths. I know some people don't mind, and that's okay for them. But for myself, that's when I'll generally cut my nails, is if I have breakage on several. I don't like, you know, all of my nails being a different length. I like them uniform and the same. And being that I work in the medical field, I couldn't go to work like that anyway. But see, like this one right here, where I had to file that, it's not shaped the same. But if you can see here, this is what I like to do. And I apologize that you can't really see that the way I like you to see it. And I just do that. Same here. I just go around that edge. And really, once you use your clippers, you can shape your nail any kind of way you want. But I tend to like this in a little bit more. Normally, some people will cut that and just round the edges and have it, you know, even. I tend to like this just a smidge narrower than the base. And this right here is really technically all I do, but I'll put my hand down. Now, the one thing that I was explaining that I do need to make sure that I say here is I will shape my nails with polish on. And not every polish will let me see my nail shape, but you'll know it when you see it. Sometimes you'll have a nail polish on and you'll think to yourself, I really like the shape of my nails, or I can really see how my nails are shaped. I do recommend shaping your nails with your polish on if it is a polish that lets you see the shape of your nail. Like, see right here, and please pardon these dry bits right here, but see right here, I can see the shape of my nail. And all I have to do is just round those corners in my hands. You know what I mean? They will look the way that I want them to. So that's what I mean by that. Sometimes if you have on a dark polish, or like say I had on a metallic polish and I'm trying to grow my nails out, that metallic polish is going to let me see where the damage is at on my nail. And as I file it down, you know, that starts to disappear. So I apologize if this isn't focusing in like I want it to. But I just wanted to share that really quick because it's not very much that I do. I will just basically clip all my nails off with the clipper and then go around with the file. And I do like these glass files. I get this one at Sephora for $10, but not all glass files are $10. The Czech Republic files are good files. The Sephora glass files, almost any glass file. Julep has one you can get for free in your box. These are gentler on the nails, and I find that I like these a lot better. The only emery board type file that I like is the Sally Hansen fine files. They were orange. There was, I believe they were medium, fine, and I don't know what the black coarse one was called, but they don't make those anymore, and those were some really, really nice emery boards. But I am going to come back, like I said, and get some stuff together and do a hand care video because you can see my hands are really, really dry. And I haven't been taking care of my hands like I should. So my nails are just as dry as my hands. And so now here you can see. See how I can just see the shape of my nail, and I will just do something like this. And any polish that you have. A dark polish, certain blacks, certain navies, you can see the shape of your nail. So I just wanted to come back and share that. It's not a whole lot that I do. I just use a large clipper that is made for the feet. I make sure that the clipper has a straight edge so that when you cut the nail, it doesn't have that curve or that bend in it. I make sure that I have a glass file or whatever grit file you prefer. And I often file with my nail polish on if it is a polish that lets me see the shape of my nail. So pretty simple, easy steps. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. And I know that I am doing this video after work, and I pray that I'm not rambling on, and I pray that I am getting my point across clearly to the one that asked me. I certainly hope that this helps, but I will talk more on this within other videos. So until the next time, everyone have a great night. And to the lovely viewer that asked me, thank you so much for asking, and I hope that this helps.